Yo, 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 people. Let's create a hella vibey forest jungle. Let's do it. Just like this one. Um I'm actually really happy with this shot. It's just a monkey getting walking here in the forest, getting what do you call it? He's led by this drone. He's actually a monkey slave, but that's kind of sad. But yeah, the environment is kind of not sad. It's pretty epic. So let's do that. Let's do it. All right. So for the all the like most of the forest assets for the plants and stuff, I used Botanic. Not sponsored by them. I wish I would be though, but that'd be yeah, just awesome asset to have. They have all these nice plants and things. I'll just link that in the description. You can get a light version for 30 bucks, or you can get the full version, and it has a bunch of new stuff. And the new version has like animations, and yeah, it's very cool. Um, but okay, let's just map out a little plane like that, and we'll get our dude in here, and let's give him somewhat of a pose. I don't know what he's doing in the forest. Maybe he should be dancing, just vibing. Yeah, that's a cool scene. Yeah, look at that. Mm. He's doing some Russian squatting or whatever. Oh, maybe you should be dabbing because that's just like so hip right now. Uh, man, look at that. Okay, let's see if this physically makes sense. Maybe his legs should be kind of out. Maybe this should be out as well to kind of balance it. No, it should be in. Just trying to figure out how the physics of that pose works, but alright. Crazy man in the forest. That's awesome. Alright, let's add in the camera. Set the focus there. And split that view so we can see the render. Alright, so from HDRI Haven, they have this forest called Riverwalk. And I think this should be alright for what we're doing. Just kind of put that. I mean, we could do one, and always rotate your HDRIs. Always see if there's a better angle for them. In this case, there might actually not be. Or yeah, this is a better angle for it actually, because I want to get that rim light. I want to have some nice shadows coming in. This is fine. This is fine. Okay, so I mean, it's actually a very simple scene to create. You just gotta um, light it correctly, put the camera correctly, and kind of like the composition and everything. But other than that, it's actually not very technically difficult to do. Um, so let's gather some assets here, just right off. I'll use some of these guys. Just just click it and they appear, which is so cool. Um, use the B version, and let's use this version. It's pretty small. It's kind of like grass. Let's see some ferns too. So why not? I like this small or kind of like low fern. That's pretty cool. Oh, they got coriander in here. That's pretty sick. Let's take that too. If you don't like coriander, your something is up. Gotta see a doctor or something. Because coriander is the best. Um, just looking for something else we could put in there that would kind of fit the environment. I think this would work. All right. Could we get something else? I mean, we can just take whatever. Um, maybe something like this could be nice. Or I like this actually. Take the dra. I'm not gonna pronounce that actually. Yeah, that's gonna be pretty cool. This model does look a little shite though. Who cares? We'll see if it's even visible. Okay, so we're gonna put all of these guys. They're in the botanic plants collection. I'm just gonna move them to a new collection. Call this it's not it's vegetation. That's the name. All right, and botanic, you can go and die. All right. So for the ground of this guy, we are gonna use some whatever we can find. Like Quixel Bridge has some cool grounds. Polygon as well. I'll just use whatever. I think there is soil mud. Yeah, you can download this on Quixel Bridge if you didn't guess. Oh, right. If you have Node Wrangler, you can hit Control Shift P. No, T. Control Shift T, and you can open up a full-on texture setup. So I'll do that same thing, but oh, where's the soil? There it is. I'll get the roughness, albedo, and bump. And it's just gonna set it up all nice. But this looks pretty shit in my opinion, so I'm gonna bring the specular down. So you get more of the actual color. I'm gonna add a hue and saturation node here. Make it more saturated and also less bright. I'll enable screencast keys. For the bump, is it alright? It's alright. It's pretty cool. The roughness though? The roughness is awful. Yeah, we're gonna have to add some more contrast in there. That is too much though. Just a little bit. So we're gonna geometry nodes this guy. Because geometry nodes is cool. And yeah, that's the only reason. New geometry nodes stuff. I still haven't really figured all of this out. I'm very new to this. Check out Arendelle if you want to learn it. He's very good at this stuff. He's overly good. Like this is not okay. So let's try to do some that displacement stuff. I think you use a set position. And first of all, we want to subdivide the mesh. Yep. Set position, and then we want to use the position, I think. Do I play the... I honestly don't know. I honestly don't know anything. We're going to use a subdivision surface as well. Afterwards, of course. And then we can use a noise texture. And we want to use... is it math, I think? Now actually kind of forgetting this. Then subtract. Oh my lord. And then vector math. If you don't know what I'm doing, that's fine because I don't know either. Do we put that into the... No? I'm so confused. What do I do? Okay, I'm just gonna scrap this. Or actually, no. I'm gonna have to look up the tutorial. In my tutorial. That's a new low, I say. But you know, that's life. Can't always know stuff or something. Okay. I think I have a... you know, figured it out. Yeah, you don't want to use this into the position. And I'll plug that in here. Why is it all weird? Multiply. No, it distorts it on the wrong axis and stuff. That's not very good. That's pretty bad. Set position node, scale, normal. This should work. I don't know why it is not working. I honestly have no idea. It's the Z. We want to... Could I separate this on the Z or something? Separate X, Y, Z. No. Do we want to... Oh my god. And then combine. What the fuck? That didn't do nothing because you can't plug stuff into that. Yeah, I don't know why it's all weird. Who cares? I don't. So we're just gonna not do the displacement in geometry nodes. We're just gonna scatter it, which I do know how to do. And distribute points on faces. Look at that. Okay, so we want to distribute these things, this collection here. So now we get some points, but we want to scatter stuff on the points. So we use instance on points, and then we want to use our instance. We're going to use the collection then, collection info, plug that in there, and we're going to use our vegetation. And look at that. What is up with our distribution here? Yeah, it's all weird, but we want to use separate children, I think, and reset children, then pick instance, and now it should be fine. Now we have all of the plants and all that stuff. Change our scale down there, but alright, so we have lost our ground, which is, you know, that's sad. But what we do is we add a join geometry, and we just plug that in there, and now we have both of them. Very cool. Okay. So we want to add some randomization to all of... Oh, what did I do? Oh, we want to add some randomization to the scale and rotation and all that. First off, we do want to get the normal into the rotation, so it follows the normal. But yeah, we should be able to use a Euler rotation. Rotate Euler. And then axis only. Then we just use a random value. Plug it into the angle. Yeah, look at that. It's now rotating and stuff. We get more rotation randomness. Very cool. We can move these axes around too. I wonder if I just do that. That's kind of weird. We should be able to use a combine X, Y, Z. Plug that in there. Plug that into the Z. Or whatever axis we want to rotate that on. But that's obviously too much. So could we do a clamp? Nope, we cannot. Yeah, geometry nodes is still pretty new to me, obviously, as you can see. But we want to do the same thing for the scale. So if we just plug that in there and change the minimum and maximum. we should just naturally get some variation. Yeah, look at that. So our main problem right now is that our composition is whack and our lighting is also whack. So I'm gonna make the strength of the HDRI lower, and I'm actually gonna add in an area light right here. So we can get a nice kind of backlight on our guy. I like some rim light, it's always nice. And then I'm gonna add in a sun as well. And let's set that to 25 or something crazy. Actually gonna bring this a little bit closer. Okay. We'll keep it at 1 for now. And I'm also gonna add in a cube, and I'm gonna make this our volume, not geometry nodes. Shader, principled volume, plug it into the volume, and should be good to go. Gonna make this like kind of orangey, yeah, very glowy. Yeah, that's very nice. Gotta make it a wire so it's not visible. Okay. So I think we want to increase the amount of stuff. So the density of these plants, whatnot. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna make the scale a little bit smaller as well. Okay. Maybe not actually. I don't know. But we like right now it's all very flat. It's all just green and white, which is not very nice. So we're going to add in a plane, and we're gonna have this right in front of the camera, or right behind the camera, and we're gonna make it completely black, so it just eats all the light. So I'm gonna add a transparent black, I think. It doesn't add a lot, but that's fine. That's good enough for me. Okay. So we want to get some god rays in this scene, of course. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring in an image of shadows. And this is I did a similar video on this. I could just use that same thing, I think. You can use a video texture as well. If you're that advanced, you get a nicer look. So we just plug this color into the alpha, and we've inverted, and we make the base color just black. So this is to mimic the tree shadows and things like that. Okay, and we want to really get, let's put it on the top as well, because there's not a lot of light coming in here to the deep jungle. But yeah, our lighting is whack still. So I wonder if we can do something interesting with like the god rays and things. So I might just bring this density up a lot. That's maybe too much, but just to see how it all goes. Want to get some light like seeping through. Not really getting the look I'm going for. Oh, that's kind of nice. Yeah, you see that stuff? That's what we were looking for. Just gonna scale it up and have like smaller versions of this everywhere. Yeah. And we're gonna increase this area light, I think. Increase the strength. Because we really want to convey that depth. Oh, what if I change the spread? No. Okay. It's a lot of messing around you gotta do. So I think we might want to make this guy just black right now. So we can get a nicer contrast in the image. I'll decrease the density a little bit. Yeah. Okay, that's pretty cool. Let's see what we can do. So we will still want to have more of that depth. So I don't know, that's decreasing. Okay, that's kind of giving us that depth that we're looking for. But I think it's a matter of tweaking kind of the lighting and maybe adding some manually placed plants as well, because I want to get some black in the scene and some like really dark colors. Yeah. Okay, that's starting to look nicer. I might just go in there and take some of these nature scans that I did. Yeah, I like this tree. This tree scan is very nice. So I'm just gonna put one in here. Yeah, that's nice. Oh, what? I haven't actually used these for anything yet. Oh, that's very cool, actually. Yeah, look at that. Now we're getting some more variation. And I might just actually use some of these ground assets for the ground to make it more variation and stuff. It's not too visible though. Oh, let's see if I can get these rocks in here too. Yeah, very nice. Don't want to have them too... They're kind of hard to see here if I have them at a realistic scale. See if I can find a place for them. Might just have it in the foreground here. Oh, like that even. Maybe. Yeah, I can do that. That's pretty cool. That can be done. So I really like that. I'm kind of divided on what I like in terms of HDRI wise. Yeah, I do like this. Might change some stuff in the anisotropy or anisotropy. Yeah, this feature. Just bring it up a little bit. It's not very intense though. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll take some assets from the ivy. There's one, yeah, these guys are amazing. They're really nice. So yeah, just having some kind of falling down. That's pretty cool. like along the trees or something in the foreground. That's very nice. So I'll take some of those. And what you can do actually is you can make a cloth simulation out of this. That's what I did. So I had some of this dangling down on the monkey when he was walking here. And that really added a lot. So the way to do this, now everything is like a separate object almost. So if you're gonna do a cloth sim on this, it's all gonna fall down. So select everything and merge by distance. And just like really crank that up. That's gonna be, you might even have to do it even more. You're gonna lose some detail though, which is a little sad. But you gotta do what you gotta do. 0.3 maybe. Still not quite there. It's 2.5. No. So this is mostly for background stuff in that case. Because it's not the greatest at keeping together. It did, I'm kind of surprised. Yeah, this is very low poly because of that. 6. You know, it's just mush. But it's weird that these are not like merging, for example. But yeah, most of these are just a weird no, which is kind of sad. What happens if I skin modify this? It's chugging. It is chugging. Okay, maybe that was a bad idea actually. It might have been not the greatest. But I wonder what's up with this that I used here that made it work. Because this is a lot higher poly. Maybe it was another asset actually. Oh, yeah, no, not doing that. Pretty sure it's another asset. Could have been this one maybe. Pot B. I think so. Okay, merge by distance. Yeah, 0.5. And select linked. Alright, it was that. Okay. So, if we now just add a cloth and select this top stuff, Control G and assign to new group, and then select that group in the shape and the pin there. Now they're just cloth. So that's pretty cool. And if you just kind of rotate it a little bit, or I can set the origin up here, you get some really nice just dangle animations. Yeah. But I would say that's kind of, you obviously need to put more time. I spent like more than a day on the other shot. Now I'm just kind of, I can create it much faster now because I've already done it, but there's a lot of experimenting around and like perfecting and like changing the lighting up and, you know, all of that to actually get it looking better. But this is kind of how the basics of the other shot that I did. Yeah, that's the other one. All right. But Yeah, and also a lot of post work can get you a long way doing like the grading. I think I don't want to open up After Effects because it takes more than a second to do. Um, but I'll see some RGB curves to demonstrate. So mainly, I think you can just tweak this stuff around, but making it more yellowy is usually something that's pretty cool. I don't like using the curves. Film-like? Isn't that like the proper way to do it? I don't know. These are not very easy to control. Standard. But getting that orange kind of glow is nice. You know, adding some nice contrast in there can really make a difference. And like glare, you wouldn't want to do this in the Blender compositor, but just demonstrating. Ooh, that's a little too much glow though. Chill out on that. Streaks. Nah, that's too far. And another little thing you can do actually, if you want to get that depth, you know, you can use a mist pass. You can kind of use a mist pass, but like the other way around, which is pretty cool. So if I denoise that, and I combine these two with a mix, and I just use multiply, I think. So now the further or the nearer to the camera it is, the darker it becomes. Oh, what did I do? I hit Control R. Then it resets it. But yeah, to convey depth and get a nice composition, you can make this stuff near the camera darker, kind of like a natural vignette in a way. That's kind of what I've tried to do here. Like these foreground elements help to frame the middle. But yeah, if you're not really achieving the level that you want, always try this little trick because it might help you. But I want to use a color amp and bring that closer. Here, if I can show it. I think that's fine. Yeah, before and after. Yeah. All right. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.